Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the finals of the FSL Wild Rift Open. If you're just tuning in, I am Gerard Esquivatis Pieces. I am joined by Glacier Shocks, and we're going to be your casters for this best of 5 series. That's right, the finals is going to be a BO5, and it is between DR Hellcats and NXP Tempest. And before we get into the draft, I just want to quickly remind you that we are supported by Yahoo and presented by Intel as well. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Now, we have to remember the previous game, right? The standout performance by the mid laner of DR. And, the Akali instantly banned away by Nexplay Tempest. Not even a single thought here. And the Kaisa Braum by DR Hellcats, followed by the Alistar by Nexplay Tempest. So, Akali Alistar, Kaisa Braum being banned. And we do see the first pick being the Camille here, answered by the Corki Galio. The Galio, of course, a steal pick here, not wanting enemy team to have the Galio Camille combo.
Yeah, that's right, and that means that they're going to be most likely sending the Galio to support. I'm quite sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a Galio Jarvan combo for themselves.
Oh,
Not the worst. And oh,
Pantheon.
yeah, Pantheon. Something we
Pantheon
haven't seen.
Draven.
And Draven, no less.
Now, when we were looking at the players themselves, we did note that Chubby has a pretty wide champion pool, also known for a very aggressive play style. And I think this Pantheon here is definitely going to be what's going to enable her to, you know, I believe this is going to be a Pantheon mid lane.
Yeah, I think it's most likely going to be a
Right, so
Pantheon mid lane.
the Pantheon mid lane here going to be able to, shove out the wave out to the bottom lane, and enable this Draven to get early leads, especially into the likes of the Ezreal and the Galio.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of global presence being brought to the table by this Pantheon, something that has been buffed in 2.2a quite substantially, I believe. Something that enables him as well as Diana to be quite strong.
Right, interestingly enough, we do not see Diana being played here in the finals, but talking about the team compositions themselves, we do see, DR going with that kite back composition with the Galio, the Ezreal, and the Corki, both, all of them very long range, and the Galio and the Jarvan as that front line with the split push threat of the Fiora. However, on the side of Nexplay Tempest, we do see, the early game aggressive composition with the Sing Zhao as well as the Pantheon and the Draven.
And that's right, we are on Wild Rift for this final BO5 series of the FSL Wild Rift Open. Who do you guys think is gonna win this one? Do you think it's gonna go to DR Hellcats? Do you think it's gonna go to NXP Tempest? Personally, I feel like game one might go to the Hellcats because of their team composition. You could see that
Rogue?
Rogue.
Wait
Oh
a
yeah,
second.
this is actually really interesting right now. Draven starting up
Ooh.
this spinning axis and getting some additional goal for himself now with double spinning axis. Just when I say DR have the advantage here, this Draven Chubby definitely showing up. You're mentioning the aggressive playstyle. This is it right here.
That was really, really cool to see because we both understand, Sing Zhao is never going to be in the position where he wants to 3 camps.
Oh my lord, Chubby is
Jesus.
just putting down insane amounts of damage right there from the spinning axis alone. Ridiculous.
Already forced to eat her honey fruit, but doesn't even make a difference. Barely even half HP here, and a light binding would definitely seal the fate of the Ezreal here. So really, really precarious position for them to be in. But interestingly enough, we do see the Sing Zhao pathing away from the Draven. So a bot lane dive not available here. Sing Zhao going to be looking for the top Scuttle Crab.
Jarvan.
Ooh.
If Jarvan is hanging around here, will there be enough damage? Galio is around as well. Is level 2 compared to level 3, but it looks like they're going to face track straight in. Lux is going to be dropped. I believe the Arcane Shift has actually failed over the wall right there. And now Ezreal is not in a good position herself. Going to take a bunch of damage. And that could have gone a lot worse for the Lux.
Oh no.
But now there's going to be a fight over this Scuttle Crab. It is going to go over to DR Hellcats, but they're instantly forced to run away. Xin Zhao going to flash in and secures that first blood. And whoa, what happened there in the mid lane? Fiora rotating over to take out Pantheon.
So much action on the map here. We do see in the end the pathing from the Sing Zhao actually does come back and bite him in the ass, because now he isn't able to secure that top lane Scuttle Crab, and not only that, it didn't get the bot Scuttle Crab as well. So it's really, really hard. Oh,
Yeah, but this
bot
dive
though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
cashing
definitely going
out.
to be a cash in. Beautiful stuff there. Sure, Xin Zhao falls behind, but he's able to find himself in the bot lane at the correct time to help his laners out.
Now this is really, really big. Even though the Singzao in terms of farm and EXP is going to fall behind the Draven, the Draven, sorry, is so far ahead. Look at the amount of gold lead that he has over the Ezreal right now. Over 1,000 gold lead. And it's just so hard for Ezreal to be able to do anything in this lane.
Absolutely, and some quick stats that we want to talk about here. NXP Tempest and DI Hellcats were both in the same group. Okay, no time to talk about that. That was a very nice parry there. But he parried the Hextech ultimatum, but the dive is still happening. Camille is going to flash in and tank the turret. And maybe that might not be the best thing.
Oh,
Wow.
No.
That right there is disaster. And now
Wait.
Rogue is showing up, but this Jones has walked back in. The parry, however, will keep her alive. And DR are probably gonna be able to take out one. The missile dropping them solo, one big one, a flash forward, and the start for the Pantheon, the start again from the hook shot, and the Galio has come in, but the Winds of War are not gonna land. It's gonna be Rogue DR who is taken out. Galio finds the return kill on the Pantheon, but wow, that right there was so close.
A lot of indecision there from the Corki. I think if she had just gone in a little bit earlier, might have been able to kill at least 2 of them there, but the indecision there really cost her life, and not only that, the kills just going over to the side of Nexplay Tempest. So this dragon here spawning in 10 seconds, I'm not sure what the setup is going to be like, but we do see the Corki in the mid lane. Will he recall and take up the package at 4 minutes?
Not sure about that. If you look at the items, very interestingly, Jairus went for 2 BF swords, so that's just raw damage that he's going to be bringing to the table when this Inferno Dragon spawns. You can see that Corki is recalling right now, and he's going to go back and pick up that package. But what I was saying just now was that NXP Tempest and DI Hellcats were in the same group during the Solari Summit. However, Hellcats won against NXP Tempest 2 times. So that means that NXP Tempest don't actually have a record of winning against the Hellcats, and they would definitely be looking to change that record in this series right now.
Oh, starting up the Inferno Dragon is DR. Draven isn't in position here to be dealing out tons of damage to Pantheon.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting package right there. Who's gonna get this smite down? It is gonna be going to the side of DR, but the fight has broken out. Draven has arrived, but he hasn't been able to actually land. He hits. Wow! Xin Zhao flashing forward there. It's gonna be Vambi getting the dragon, but paying for it with her life.
the Draven wasn't in position there to actually deal any damage in that team fight, and you know, being zoned out by the Galio ultimate as well. So a successful steal here, traded in for a kill on the Singzao. I think this was really, really worth for the side of DR, especially.
Okay, Xin Zhao maybe going a bit far forward here.
Oh,
He's
no.
gonna fall in this
The Draven.
disaster. Pantheon is outed to the back. Draven is able to find one, but the Pantheon in the back right there. How much can he do? Not enough. Oh, that actually does get the Corki thanks to the additional damage from the Lux, but NXP are able to find themselves the bot outer turret.
Now, the really important thing there is that Draven actually was kept alive during this whole time. The Adoration stacks being still kept at a high number here. Just needs to cash out one more time. I think the lead is ballooning now. 2.3k gold lead for the side of Nexplay.
As I'm making that recall there. Already the 2.3 thousand gold lead is mainly in the hands of Draven.
Oh, Infinity Edge being completed and a Stinger being bought here. Is that going to be a Trinity Force? Interesting build path here from the Draven on Chubby.
Possible, definitely. But with this gold lead right now, you have to see what can Nexplay do with it, really. How are they going to translate this huge amount of gold that they have on the Draven to any advantages? Whoa, looking at what's happening here. 4 members are around the bot side. Very nice sidestep there by the Camille. Still has the hook shot available, I believe. So not in any real danger. Meanwhile, Nexplay are going to pick up their Rift Herald and hit to the top side. Fiora is not there to respond to this. Bot lane will go down to the members of DR. But the Camille
going for the tier 2 tower here.
Still here, yeah. Still holding that hookshot. Actually uses it aggressively. They're popping the Hextech ultimatum onto the Jarvan as well. And then the Jarvan is going to be going down to the turret. Camille will fall, but Ezreal arcane shifts and is forced to flash out of this one. That's a lot.
Wait, on the top side?
Yeah, top side as well here. That's going to be another charge by the Rift Herald. Nexplay are pushing into the base right now.
Wait, the tier 3?
They're at least gonna get a Rift Herald charge on this one. Fiora managed to push
Oh.
out the tier 1, but a beautiful light binding as well. It's gonna ensure that charge, and with that they're satisfied. But the Galio is going forward with the taunt, but there's not a lot of damage coming up from this Ezreal right now. He's gonna fall. The Rift Herald is still pounding away on that turret, and it loses a whole bunch. Rogue has picked up the Corki package, and she's not gonna be able to find a way to use it just yet. And Nexplay are still hanging around the jungle. With this Blast Cone, they should get themselves out clean.
That was really, really nice from the side of Nexplay.
Oh, Gia is gonna land that binding, beautiful stuff, but the Corki does enough damage with the missiles at this point. Whirling Death being thrown out there to try to secure the scuttle, but it will go into the hands of the Ezreal.
I was about to say that they actually did a really nice macro rotation where they decided to, just play for the Rift Herald, and they identified, okay, Dia are going to cross map us, they're going to take the bottom turret instead. But because we have the Rift Herald, if we raise them on the opposite side, we are definitely going to get more than one turret. And we see they got 2 turrets into a tier 3 tower bank, as well as the Rift Herald. Insane value for the side of Nexplay.
Absolutely, and on the side of Dia, they only got the outer turret, a kill on Camille, who actually got one back onto their Jarvan as well. So really, look at it, it's a huge win for Nexplay.
I mean, notably is that Dia were able.
Yeah,
hold
Dia
on.
are gonna try to dive the Camille. I don't think this time she's gonna be able to make it out. This one, a live flashes, but the Jarvan is here to tank the turret, and he is pretty tanky. That's gonna be the Camille going down as well as the top lane turret.
Really, really nice rotation here from Dia. They identify, okay, we can't team fight them. Let's just continue to cross map, play on the opposite side, and trade turrets, trade objectives. Really, really like this macro play here from Dia.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna find back the turret. That's gonna be the other side taking out the dragon, but they're still continuing because the Draven has yet to recall the final spark there. He's gonna do a fair amount of damage. But look at this. This turret here is actually going to fall, and just like that, DR nullified the advantage the Nexplay found with the Rift Herald just now. The Whirling Death nearly finds the Fiora, but it's not gonna be enough. They are running away, and they should be just fine. DR out macro their opponents.
This was such a big brain move here. They understand, oh wait, hold on, is there going to be a chase coming in from the Sing Tower here?
I think Rogue, shouldn't have Valkyrie there. Gets spotted out and gets taken out. But still, finding the inhibitor turret, huge win for Dia.
Yeah, it was just such a big brain moment where they understood, right, no way we are going to fight against the Draven and win the 5v5. Their champions are just better in the early game. We have no need for us to risk this kind of team fight. Let's just attack the opposite side and give them, this dragon, it doesn't matter. Right, and we do see they actually come out with a head and go, right? If the kill didn't go over to, the side of Nexplay, if the Corki didn't get caught, they were actually up about 500-600 gold.
Absolutely, and now they can start fighting because this Ezreal is doing a lot of damage as well. Draven getting caught up, getting taunted. He flashes away. He has Guardian Angel. Pantheon is coming in from the back as well. The Guardian Angel will pop. Let's see what Hellgirl can do. She's going to jump onto the Jarvan and going to put down that shield. Jarvan going to fly back in. The hero's entrance is going to land onto Gia, but it's Camille that's in the middle of everyone who's in a spot of trouble. Teleports coming in from Fiora to Camille with a Hextech ultimatum is going to be going down. The Ezreal is going to pick up the first kill, and the Jarvan just continuing forward. The Lux is going to fall as well. Hellgirl is still in the middle of everyone, and Draven goes down. That's really important. The team fight right now. Dia are running away with it. The 2 Guardian Angels. What can they find back? Xin Zhao is just gonna take down nobody actually. The Pantheon finally takes Rogue down, but DR find that team fight win, and they're gonna go for the Baron.
That was insane. They're really, really nice from DR, right? They understood, okay, if we just play the front to back, our tanks will be just tanky enough to just play the front to back and tank all the damage from the Draven. The most important is that they popped the Draven's Guardian Angel really early in the team fight, and she wasn't able to contribute to any of the damage early on. Wait, but they don't end up getting the Baron Nashor.
They didn't go for the Baron, they reset there.
Playing it safe, getting a little bit of gold in their pockets. Playing the scaling game, we understand that DR are the better scaling team composition. They don't have to play very aggressive at all. Just wait, don't play aggressive, don't take any risk. Wait until your Ezreal and Corki completes their items and you auto-win the game.
Yeah, that's right, but look at this top lane right now. They need to
dying to the
constantly worry.
siege.
Yeah, oh dear. This bush of death right now. Xin Zhao, you have found yourself in the middle of it. You have found yourself going back to the fountain. Now, with this, are they going to go for the Baron, or are they going to at least bait out a face check? They have begun the Baron. Baron dropping to about 7,000. Keep your eyes.
There's no jungle at all. There's no one to steal it.
That's right, and I think that they're just going to try to use the final spark maybe, or the Draven ultimate to try to take it, or they're just going to opt to not even bother
Oh,
and instead take out that mid lane turret. Draven did use the ultimate as well, but Gia is not in a good spot. The big one from the Corki dealing ridiculous amounts of damage here, but the Corki unable to find that kill of the hero's entrance is gonna help shield out. But the Fiora coming from the side there takes out one, takes out two. That Draven with the Protobell there just to get out alive actually stays alive. The turret, however, will go down. Xin Zhao forced to use the ultimate as well, and Jarvan is continuing to escort those minions in, but the Camille is trying to find a response and forces out a recall.
oh, that was just really, really unfortunate for yourself. Nexplay. Oh my goodness, the Camille here just getting caught out.
Whew, managing to stay alive. True Shot Barrage is not available. The Dragon is coming up in 15 seconds, however.
Yeah, Ezreal did burn his flash for that though, so he will not have his flash for the next team fight. If Nexplay are able to lock him down and catch him out, they will be able to burst him. Maybe, you know, I mean, the Ezreal does have his Zhonya's Hourglass.
Yeah.
It makes it so hard for the side of Nexplay to even do anything against
He
him.
does have the Galio as well to help peel off. Along with the
Dragon
Rescue
here.
Yeah. The Dragon Galio is going to be the first one checking this one. This fight might be the game
Oh no.
decider. And the Draven instantly getting taunted up, flashes away. Once again, Pantheon is in the middle of everyone. Dragon dropping to about 1,000 health. The Xin Zhao, however, has fallen. And this teleport for the Camille, it's too little, too late. Draven is trying to kite away and manages to do so, but they lose the Dragon. This Fiora right now is just doing so much work for DR.
Now we do see here, there's just no way that Nexplay can really do anything against the Baron buff minions of DR.
Hellgirl gets caught out, gonna get taunted up. The taunt will not land. Hellgirl might just stay alive. Rogue DR though taking a lot of damage from the Draven. We still need to keep our eyes on her
the
because,
minions.
yeah, the minions are coming in. The Nexus dropping to about 2.5k, but Draven with the Guardian Angel, if can find the critical picks, might find a way back into the game for her team. Corki is going to take out that bottom lane turret there, and Galio getting caught up, but he's a tanky gargoyle. Pantheon is going to use the ultimate to find a way into the back line there, trying to stun up the Fiora, but now Pantheon is in the middle of everyone, instantly going to get popped down to Guardian Angel. 3-man Cataclysm right there. Jarvan soaking up a lot of that damage, but it will go down to the Draven. That's going to be the first cash in there. Fiora going to be able to take out that as well, but the Draven throwing back the axe, picking up that double kill, the Protobell into the wall. He says Guardian Angel and Xin Zhao charging forward, and DR, they've overcommitted, they've overplayed their hand, and they have paid the price for it.
That was really bad for the side of DR, right? They were playing a front to back, but they decided to go too far in, too deep, and the Ezreal as well as the Corki couldn't follow up with the Jarvan engage there. So really nice team fight from Nexplay, being able to hold on here for maybe a couple more minutes before they are going to be faced with an inevitable death with the Baron Nashor.
Yeah, that's right. The Nexus is 1,600 there. Just using the Whirling Death to clear out those minions because there are just so many coming in from the top side. That early top lane inhibitor turret was so valuable. I don't know how many super minions have spawned, but I can tell you that definitely the answer is a lot.
Now we do see DR here posturing for this Baron Nashor. This Baron capture will surely end this game for Nexplay, and looking towards the next game might be a bit too early because Nexplay might possibly pull off a miracle team fight again. But
Absolutely.
we will see.
Or they might even just go steal the Baron and just take that again. This Draven is a little out of position here, might get caught by the Cataclysm. There is a Fiora around. Ezreal has Arcane shifted over the wall. The flash has been used as well. Draven dropping really low, but the True Shot Barrage will not connect. That means the Guardian Angel will not be popped. Jarvan is jumping in, but a lot of damage was actually returned to DR, and they've lost their Ezreal. Their Corki is the last real damage dealer. Camille is trying to run in and do as much as possible. Pops that Corki's Guardian Angel, and there we go. They have found that miracle team fight right there. Nexplay, they're still in the game. Draven is cleaning house right now with these spinning axes, and Galio surely going to fall as well. Actually, no, they're gonna just walk away and they're gonna move off and continue
their base
to build the goal advantage. Those minions are moving in. They're gonna be dealing a fair amount of damage to the Nexus, but I don't know. Can they defend? It's 400, 300, 270 health. That's how much there is on the Nexus. Ladies and gentlemen, this game right now is so intense, and it's only game 1 of the series. Draven has started up that Baron. Keep your eyes on the death timers right now. The Ezreal 7 seconds, the Fiora 10 seconds, Corki 13 seconds. This Baron 7,000 health. Jarvan is hanging around. Galio just going straight in, but maybe that's a little too early, don't you think? The Galio has no real damage right now. He is able to dissuade that, but the Fiora, teleports back in. And there's another teleport coming in. That's going to be Ezreal. He actually changed your teleport. That's going to be a 3-man Cataclysm once again. But Draven finds that Jarvan before the teamfight really begins. Can they find Draven? They pop him into the GA, but Fiora is going to go down as well. Draven is still alive, and he is still going. The Pantheon with the flag from the back right there is going to take out that Galio as well. Ezreal able to fight one back. What can Rogue DR do? He is kiting back, trying to do his best, firing away on those missiles, but the Draven ultimately stays alive. Ezreal finds one on the back, but gets bound before that. Can he find the auto attack? No, he cannot. And Draven, legendary there, picks up the kill. Xin Zhao stays alive, and those minions are barreling in, so they can't take Baron. But at the very least, the Nexus there will not go down.
This is really, really insane. Oh no, the minion wave. I think they'll be able to hold it off for a little bit more. The Ocean Elder Dragon is alive here. Will they be able to take it? I think they should be able to, right? After pushing out the mid and top wave here, the Xin Zhao is already walking over, preparing for that. I think if they have maybe some teleports, we do see...
The teleports were used by the Fiora as well as the Ezreal there, so that is not available. It looks like they're not going to be...
They just got the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah. They get the vision at the very least. They don't want to risk it because those minions are still pushing in. And that's the problem right now for Nexplay. Whenever they find a team fight ace, they cannot find any meaningful objectives because of just how many minions are constantly barreling down into their base.
They really need to have a clean sweep team fight for them to be able to do anything here, and that's so hard to come by, especially when these fights are just only going wrong because of DR's mispositioning, right? Their composition wants to be kiting backwards, but they're going too far deep into the territory of Nexplay.
Absolutely, Corki has picked up that package right now. The Elder Dragon and the Baron Nashor are both alive, and this Draven right now has a full build for himself. Ezreal as well, nearly a full build. Actually, no, Ezreal is pretty far behind compared to the Draven at this point in time. Look at that, 7,000 gold lead. That's realistically
7,000
all the gold that Nexplay have over
their
enemies. Yeah, they're actually starting up that Baron right there, but keep your eyes on... Keep your eyes on the positioning of the Jarvan right there in the bottom lane, and the Corki as well. Corki has package. Maybe they're going to go to try for the backdoor DR. The Baron Nashor has gone down, but they're coming in 3-man strong. The Nexus 1,611 health. They cannot find it though. Fiora has gone down, and the recalls have started to come out. Ezreal is going to try to stop the recalls. The Pantheon ultimate is coming in now. Ezreal is moving, trying to take this Pantheon out. He has gone a little too far forward. Hellgirl, you're dropping pretty low, but is able to stay alive. The Baron, however, will go to Nexplay, and Nexplay will keep their Nexus.
DR are panicking. They completely whiffed that. They tried to go for a backdoor. They wasn't even able to take the Elder Dragon at all. So it was just a free Baron Nashor going over to the side of Nexplay here, barreling down the mid lane. Nexplay going to take the mid tier 2 tower.
Yep, that's right. Rogue DR on that Corki. They're going to do a lot of damage, but there's even more coming out. The Draven spinning axis is ridiculous right now how much damage he's able to put on those towers. Look at it, it's dropping really, really fast with the Baron as well. Hellgirl, however, is dropping pretty low. This is going to be the engage from the Jarvan. The Cataclysm will land. Where is the Draven? Draven is untouched right now. Just walking forward, smacking. Oh my goodness, the Whirling Death there, nearly taking out the Corki. Every single Guardian Angel matters right now because this next team fight might just dictate the pace of the game. Might just dictate the game, I mean. And the Elder Dragon is the Ocean Dragon, and it is alive right now.
Nexplay are kind of low though, Xin Zhao as well as the Pantheon around half HP, but they are melting it so fast. The Jarvan isn't even in position to try and steal this.
Yep, that's right. The fight has begun once again. Pantheon is dropped really low. Jarvan landing a very nice knock up there. The final spark, however, will dissuade them, and the teleport from the side. That's going to be Camille coming in, trying to do as much as she can from the backline. Pantheon is going to re-engage. Draven picks up the Galio as the very first kill, and Lux with a 2-man binding there, popping down both Guardian Angels, and just like that, Nexplay, they've held on for so long and they have found the fight. Can they end this one? Look at where the Jarvan is right now. He's trying as hard as Vambi is trying so hard right now to push. They've forced the Draven back, but I think with that, Nexplay are going to be able to walk in and they should find this game right now because Vambi, I don't know what you can do about this one. The Cataclysm comes out, but a hard, very, very hard-fought game. And that's only game one. This series, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be super exciting. Nexplay come back and they take the first game.
The very first win that we have seen in recent games. Nexplay take their first W against the side of DR. This is
Wow.
insane game.
That was so intense. That was ridiculous. Chabi, though, playing out of her mind on that Draven. 13-1 and 8. Things look dire, but wow. And of course, not to discount DR as well. Both Rogue and Queen. Look at the damage that they put out there. 51,000 on the Ezreal, 47,000 on the Draven. Wow.
A bit
This is
lost
only
for
game one,
words
yeah.
there. That was really crazy. I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
DR, they definitely flopped there because they showed a really brilliant macro in the early to mid stages of the game, and in the late game they just all the team fights they just misplayed when they went too far in for the Draven, and the Draven just cashed out so many times.
Yep. I think the Proto Belt buy for the Draven was really big because there were so many times that he got Cataclysm and he could just use his Proto Belt to move and reposition against the Fiora, against everyone who was just trying to jump on his face. And thanks to that, of course, Nexplay pick up game 1 in this best of 5 series, and wow, that right there. I hope that every game in this series is exciting as that, because that
Oh
one kept
man.
my heart pumping the entire time. We're going to be going for a short break right now, but when we
Oof.
come back, it's going to be game 2. And again, if game 1 is telling you anything right, game 2 is going to be super exciting as well. You do not want to miss it. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to game 2 of this BO5 Grand Final Series. We just came off a really intense game 1 where we saw Chabi on the Draven basically carry her team back from really the brink of defeat. I think it was 200 health on the Nexus at its lowest point, and somehow turn the game around. And now we are in game 2 where, interestingly enough, the DR Hellcats opted not to ban Draven and instead stick to their Braum and Kai'Sa bans. What do you think?
I think I really like the composition that DR are going with now. So there is a little bit of a recurring theme that I'm starting to notice, right? So on the red side, on the right side, DR usually draft a lot of kite back, disengage, poke composition, whereas on the left side or blue side, they will draft a lot of very aggressive composition that wants to, get in your face and fight you early. So this is a sort of theme that we're noticing here. And looking at the side of Nexplay, right, they do pick up an early Fiora after banning both the Camille and the Akali. So Darius here are going to be the choice into the Fiora. I really like DR's composition. It feels very synergistic, very simple to play, and again, very reliant on the individual skills that they have shown time and time again to possess.
Yep, that's right. Just looking at it, this is kind of something that the Hellcats played yesterday, where they played Alistar, Yasuo, Wukong, Camille, and the AD carry comp. Except this time they have the addition of the Orianna, just in case there weren't already enough knockups, as well as Darius. So really a lot of things to enable the Yasuo with. Speaking of which, this is the first time that we are gonna see a Yasuo in the bottom lane, most likely.
No,
Paired with
it's
the
mid
Alistar.
lane, I think. It's ADC.
Oh yeah, it is
Yeah,
Rogue. Yeah, it is
it is
Orianna in the bot
Orianna in
lane,
the bot
actually.
lane. Yes.
Yeah, but on the other side, we see that Chabi has gone over to the Corki instead of sticking with the Draven. We all know she has a pretty wide pool right there. As we get on to Wild Rift for game 2, let's see if it delivers as well. I'm sure it will.
Now, I think the team composition for Nexplay is rather awkward, right? I mean, they are still playing sort of a 1-4 composition, right? With the Fiora in the side lane and a strong Corki, Janna, Xin Zhao combo, which is very safe with a lot of poke and disengage. So we will see how the early game pans out, right? If, Nexplay are the ones who, a little bit of a push here in the mid lane, going to be going over to the blue buff, I assume.
Yep, that's right. That's going to be Xin Zhao headed over to the blue buff. He is spotted out though, but he has the backup of the rest of his team as well. In fact, they're rotating Orianna up to the mid lane. And they're going to be sending
Gonna be a
Rogue.
5-man
Yeah.
fight here.
That's right. The tornado is up for the Yasuo. It's no longer up now, but he has found the Corki. That's going to be Chabi taking a lot of damage. The Alistar, though, missing that pulverize, and Rogue DR, I don't know, that's a little far forward there, but able to take enough time to get out there. Wow. In the end, they managed to get out, and guess who are the blue? It's Xin Zhao.
Oh man, that was so unlucky for the side of DR, because all because of that rotation that the Yasuo is going to fall so far behind in this bottom lane. The cannon already pushing in the wave. The Yasuo is not going back to the lane. It's taking a really long time to go back to his lane. He's going to miss out so much CS here.
Yeah.
Already a 600 gold lead for the side of Nexplay.
Yeah, this reminds me of back when the Malphite took a long tour around the
Yeah,
map.
for sure.
Now it's Yasuo, and that's worse because Yasuo. Oh, there's
Oh.
a bit of a fight, and the Scuttle Crab smite is missed
Oh,
there.
no.
It's gonna be Wukong who secures that one there, gets some gold back, but the fight continues. Where is the Wukong? Wait, what? Okay, that's a bit odd there. The Wukong decided to walk away. It's gonna be a 1-for-1. Hellgirl able to find the kill back at the very least, but Chabi and Gia here are gonna be opting to take this Scuttle Crab to at least ensure that they get one.
Oh,
Rogue
Yasuo,
though.
a little bit cheeky here, trying to. Oh,
Yep.
Oriana gonna steal it
Coming
though.
around, does not steal it. That's
Oh.
28 health there. Nice try. Is she gonna fall though? Might just pay the price for it. The Janna and the Kokia auto attacking barrier has been used, and Flash being forced as well. That is both summoners for the Oriana.
Oh, this is really unfortunate here, and I really like this 1-1 from Nexplay because they really want to avoid the early skirmishes that could come out from the Yasuo as well as the Darius, and they put themselves in a position where they always have the mid priority with these two people in the mid lane, and it just enables their their duo lane to help out the side lanes whenever they need to.
Yep, absolutely right. They're gonna be making their first recall though a little earlier than the time that the core key package comes up, but hey, when you have money, why not spend it? Yasuo going to go back as well. For now, it's gonna be still the same lane assignment. They're still sending Koki and Janna to the mid lane.
Now it's already 3 minutes here. Gonna be 1 minute before this Mountain Dragon. Gonna be very important to see what happens during this team fight, if there is even gonna be a team fight. Notably last game we did see a lot of cross map action where GR on the scaling composition had attacked the opposite side of the map, and we will see if Nexplay decides to do the same.
Yeah, Nexplay once again going for this blue buff. There looks to be no contest. There's no vision that this is even happening. That means there's gonna be a second blue buff going over, stolen once again by the Xin Zhao.
Was
Just wanna
this?
actually look at the gold. Okay, never mind, we can't right now because Darius is gonna get attacked. He's gonna be alright, but yeah, looking at the gold, right, the Yasuo is now ahead of the cannon once again by 200 gold.
Not sure what happened there because the cannon was definitely really far
Yeah.
ahead.
Exactly, that means Yasuo must have found a way back in to poke the cannon out, because he even managed to get a recall as well. It's not to say that the cannon recall and lost some minions. It's very interesting stuff. Yasuo is recalling once again, package is up.
Oh.
Chabi is gonna be grabbing that, signaling that she's ready for a fight.
So rather than the cross map action that we saw DR do last game, we will see Nexplay come and contest this first Mountain Dragon here at the bottom side of the map. And now both top laners just going to be left in the 1v1, so it will be a 4v4 here. But do note that the combination of the Alistar, the Oriana and the Yasuo knockouts are so huge in any team fight as long as they hit more than 2 people. So it really is up to the positioning of... Oh, little small trade here. Yasuo getting chunked for half his HP.
Oh, okay, no, I thought he would take that. He does have a static shift right now, so that is one item for the Yasuo.
Oh,
There are a lot of people
no.
around. Oh boy. Oof. That's actually a lot of damage right there.
That was a really
from
fat
Chabi.
bomb.
Yeah, but Oriana, why are you face checking? You know where they are.
Oh
That is
my.
a huge mistake right there.
Wait.
That kind of screws up their combo a little bit,
Oh.
but Yasuo still able to come in with the last breath, but the very nice monsoon there to keep them topped up, and Healthy Redemption comes out as well. Look at who's in the middle of everyone. It's Xin Zhao. He's going to get knocked up. Kennen has arrived on the scene, and wow, look at those health bars. This Wukong gonna be the first one to fall, and that's real disaster there for the side of DR. Chabi now in the front, in the middle of
Oh,
everyone,
no.
is just gonna get herself a double kill. Cannot find triple kill. It's gonna be Gia flashing forward there, but underestimating the command protect. That's a little overzealous of her, but speaking of overzealous, I don't know about this one here, Queen. You might just be going down, slicing Maelstrom, gonna be coming out. Queen is gonna fall. The shockwave not enough. And both teams just with the little bit of overcommitment there. But at the end of the day, Nexplay are the ones who get themselves back on the Dragon.
Oh, might be stolen.
Definitely
though.
he's going to be going in. Chabi has no mana and no health for this actually. So
Wait.
they're just going to back away and
Yeah, just gonna say thank you for the leash.
Yeah, unless of course Xin Zhao, but Xin Zhao getting knocked up, and he gets the
Wait.
smite there. Xin Zhao smiting that one away. But a 3-man tornado, if you can't find the combo with your friends, just do it yourself, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, that's gonna be the end for DR for now. They are just gonna drop like flies. You see pings on the Rift Herald, and right now Nexplay are starting to run away with game 2 as well.
Oh no, that was terrible there for DR. They really thought that, oh okay, thank you for the free dragon, but no, the Alistar wasn't able to put the Sing
Hmm.
out of range, and he just walked in, smite
Yeah.
the
No,
dragon.
thank
Yeah,
you
just like,
instead.
yeah, thank you for leashing it even harder for us.
That's right, and they even get the fight afterwards as well, which is really great for them. They now have about a 4,000 goal lead. And in the previous round, it was Nexplay who were on the back foot, but now it is DR who are the ones behind. They're gonna concede this Rift Herald as well.
Now we do see again, DR, they understand that they can't team fight here, so they are 3 men strong in the bottom tower. And in the bottom lane, going to be trying to cross map here.
But I don't know about that because there are 4 members
Oh
of
no.
Nexplay right now who are just tearing through the mid lane. There's a Rift Herald as well for Nexplay, which means that they can't really find something back. In fact, Hellgirl,
Ooh.
they're somehow able to pop the
Oh.
Wukong, and here comes the cannon, slicing Maelstrom onto 3 right there, just taking them out. First one to fall will be the Wukong. Rogue DR trying to do her very best, flashes out. Will Hellgirl find the lunge? Unfortunately, no, that's going to be Darius finding 2 kills back. But the Rift Herald is continuing to push in the mid lane right there. Chabi tanking up some of those turret shots. But can a third charge come down from this Rift Herald? I don't know if it's going to be escorted or not.
Oh man.
Pulverize doesn't interrupt it, and they actually do get a third charge and some extra damage. Darius is going to find a consolation prize in the bottom lane right now, but Nexplay continuing to increase their advantages on the map.
Oh,
Orianna got the blue buff.
nice steal there from the Orianna. I mean, everything here is just going from bad to worse for the side of DR, right? They looked like they were poised to make a cross-map play, but the Fiora just outplayed them 1v3, and the cannon came in saving with the saving grace, but a little bit overzealous there. The Yasuo managed to live with a sliver of HP, but the Rift Herald just barreled down 2 turrets over to the side of Nexplay, and oh boy, this is such a huge goal lead, especially for a composition that is so scary, especially in the late game after scaling.
That's right, they're this scary before scaling, then what more when they actually have their items, right? That being said, of course, DR do ultimately have that combo, and we saw yesterday some instances of the combos working out, and you can never really discount it because late game, if it does land, oh, look at Jones here, he's tanking up a fair amount of damage.
Oh
Chabi
my.
just being so aggressive, Gia flashing forward as well, but the Alistar coming in, he's gonna knock Chabi straight back. I believe Chabi has no Valkyrie, so he's gonna tank an extra turret shot as well.
Orianna's
Queen
here.
and Vambi are on the way. Shockwave is not used, however.
That was really aggressive. Like, there was no reason for that to happen, but that was just an alpha play. Like, literally just a free tower, trying to get a kill as well, and just converting it to more gold into the pockets of Nexplay.
If that's right, next player gonna take out the last other turret as well in the bottom lane there. That's gonna go over to Hellgirl. And yeah, this is different because we are seeing DR on back foot right now. We're seeing if they can react. They haven't really been in this position yet in the series. Both Dragon and Baron are coming up in 25 seconds, however.
I think it's just going to be really hard for DR to play this game.
Look at the ball. Look at the ball. It's going to be a 2-man catch, and it's going to be a 2-man combo right there. This is what we were talking about. But Jenna head-butted away. And wait, after all that, they both lived? That is huge blunder right there, because now that's so many ultimates that are not available for this dragon fight. No ultimates are up,
They literally used all 5 of their ultimates, and they didn't kill anybody.
Absolutely right. The slicing maelstrom wasn't even used in that, and the cannon was just able to get out. Only Monsoon really used, and I think just like that, DR have to concede that dragon, but that is disaster for them.
Oh my, I was about to say the only way that they were able to come back was if they managed to combo, right? And we just saw they used all their spells. Oh, hold on.
Fiora kiting back once again, but we saw what happened last time when she tried to 1v3. It worked out for her, and now we see the pings coming up. The retreat pings as well. Vambi is pretty far behind right now, level 9 compared to level 10 of the Xin Zhao, and that means that they're going to have to concede another blue buff to Nexplay.
Now, Nexplay just looking for this top tier 2 tower. I don't think they'll be able to get it. Just a little bit of back and forth here, ping-ponging the waves. Maybe controlling the top side jungle, maybe looking for a little bit of a pick or punish if DR disrespect and walk into the jungle itself, but looking to just get vision here and maybe reset, get items and play around this Baron.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they're going to catch out Jones instead of Duelist Dance is going to be coming out. They're already taking 2 vitals, but actually Xin Zhao is the one here who's gone a little bit too far there with the commitment. He's going to use the Crescent Sweep to actually keep himself alive. But it goes down, and Oriana is able to find a massive shutdown.
The Fiora sort of baited the Sing Tower
Yeah.
there. Little bit of a wrong ride to go on, and the jungler now just dead for the side of Nexplay, but I don't think this will lead to anything special here for the side of DR. Just a small kill here. Doesn't even lead to a capture for the top side Scuttle Crab. There's nothing much that they can do. So going to be a little bit of a slow-paced game for the side of Nexplay. They do take the Corki package, but I don't think they'll be able to use it effectively at all. Right, whilst the Sing Tower is still dead.
And that's right, they're just going to continue to scale up and continue to farm. Because we talked about this, that they are the ones who scale better, so I think they'll be fine with the status quo right now.
Yeah,
In fact,
definitely.
Yeah, they might be wanting to make something happen on the top lane right now because this Corki Chubby right now with these two items
Oh,
is just going to go straight onto Queen DR here. It's dropped really low, but maybe this is a bit too far. Stopwatch being popped as well. Who is here to back them up? There is a teleport coming in. Xin Zhao as well. The Guardian Angel of the Wukong is going to be popped. Actually, the teleport is from the Darius, and he's going to try to find something, but Chubby flashing over the wall. Darius forced to flash away. Alistar is going to be the sacrificial cow. Gonna go down, but Rogue
Oh
DR
my
on the
gosh.
Yasuo just taking disgusting amounts of damage from Chubby, who just takes 3 down, and just like this, they can convert it into a Baron.
this is definitely the Chubby show here. Just going in 1v3, doesn't even care, right? Superb use of the summoner spells that only flashing out at the last moment. You just maximum DPS from this Corki. You're just carrying this game. And you know, with this Baron
Absolutely.
buff, I'm not sure if DR can do anything against the likes of the Janna and the Corki duo.
Absolutely, Gia, of course, has to be credited as well for being an absolutely amazing support. The amount of trust that they have in each other, that Chubby knew that, hey, Gia still has the ability to use her, the shield, to use the Monsoon. I'm not going to flash yet. Only when all those are down, then I will proceed to flash out. The amount of trust in each other really paying off here to allow them to play these team fights out super well.
Now for the side of DR, what is their plan going to be? Is there still a chance for them to come back here? Maybe with a miracle 5-man knockup? But how... Oh, it's going to be all of them in the bottom side of the map. But Darius here pushing out the lane before looking back to defend his mid-tier 3 tower.
But look at them, Oriana always out of mana, and there's no way to get the blue buff right now because of just how far pushed in they are. The flank though from
Ooh.
Bambi, that's onto the Corki. They're going to throw every single thing onto Chubby. Chubby Valkyrie out the wrong way though, away from the team, and finally goes down. This might be the miracle team fight that they're trying to find. Gia as well, trying to stay alive and is able to do so. Hellgirl is in the middle of everyone right now. Is going to take down that monkey, and here comes the
Ooh.
cannon for the re-engage. A slicing Maelstrom coming straight across. That's going to be 2 kills for the Fiora. Now Jones is in a very bad spot there. The Zhonya's Hourglass just to keep the Xin Zhao alive. Kennen is going to find 1 kill. And even without the Corki, even though they blew everything on the Corki, the rest of an Nexplay, they still have enough damage to find the teamfight win.
There was just really just a tragedy there. I mean, at the very least, they were able to get the shutdown gold from the Corki. I'm not sure who it went on to though. I believe I actually saw that Alistar was the one that took the kill. So that was just really, really unfortunate there because there was so much gold that the bounty was on the Corki. And I don't know what's DR's plan now. They will have to look for another engage like that, but maybe just more on, you know, the combination side of like maybe 5, 4 people at the very least. If not, they're just not going to be able to win any team fight at all.
And that's right, 3 dragons right now in the pockets of Nexplay. They're just going to be clearing out, robbing the blue buff once again. The Oriana just now with the mana issues. It's definitely not going to have a good time right now. Hellgirl on this Fiora doing a ton of work as well. In addition to Chubby just now, just absolutely ballsy play, lunging straight into the middle of 5 people. Showing just how confident they are when they're ahead.
Now it's just going to be a little bit of a slow-paced game here. I think they're just waiting for either the Elder Dragon or the Baron Nashor to spawn before making any aggressive plays. We do see Chubby just barreling down the top lane here with that package. So aggressive. Just frontlining, walking out straight to the Oriana and the Yasuo.
And that's right, so scary right now because they only have one real way to wave clear through the
Fiora
Oriana.
though,
Yeah, Fiora as well taking out that, getting the Darius away from the lane, and this is the problem. They only have the Oriana to wave clear and they have a mid wave to worry about as well. Top turret is going to fall to about 1400. Yasuo there maybe trying to be a little aggressive. Doesn't get punished for that at all. But this monkey right now finding a 2-man knockup. But where's the follow-up? Where is the last breath? That's going to be a shockwave. But where is the Yasuo at all in this fight right now? He's finally jumped to the back line with the last breath. But it's too little, too late. The rest of DR are just dropping like flies. Chubby once again in the front. Really, this is the Chubby show. Double kill. Gonna be a triple kill most likely for her as well. Just hanging around there to pick up one more. But Vampy stays alive. The minions are coming in right now. They don't even need the Baron buff to end this one. And Nexplay in very decisive fashion right now, ending game 2 and bringing us to match point in the grand finals.
Man, that was insane from the side of Nexplay. Not only did they play the scaling comp and play the mid to late game perfect, right? They also came out the early game with a lead just from superb play from Chubby as well as GR, right? The dual lane here making so much impact in this game. And you know, DR, they came in with a composition that was supposed to combo and play for the early game lead, but they just weren't able to achieve that.
Yeah, that's right. This game really, Nexplay showing what they can do. Chubby, of course, the MVP.
Oof.
Once again, 32,000 damage on that Corki there compared to the Yasuo pick, which never really popped off at all. And yeah, that right there is a lot more one-sided. Definitely a million times more one-sided than the first game. And that would brings Nexplay Tempest to match point, which means that if they win the next one, then they will be the winners of this FSL Wild Rift Open. We're going to be going for a short break now, but when we come back, we'll see if Nexplay can clean sweep the DR Hellcats, or if DR Hellcats are going to be able to mount a comeback. Stay tuned. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Game 3 of the FSL Wild Rift Open, presented by Intel and supported by Yahoo. We are here right now at match point of the grand finals. It is a DR Hellcats going up against Nexplay Tempest, and Nexplay Tempest right now are 2 games up on them. And so DR Hellcats have decided, hey, we're going to substitute out our mid laner Rogue for another mid laner 816.
Now, I did make a little bit of a noise there because I did see the draft. They first picked the Camille, and then they still decided to 2-3 the Fiora. So likely going to be a Camille jungle here, which is something that we have rarely seen.
Yep.
And the Corki, Braum, Darius again as the response into the Fiora, as well as the Jarvan here being picked up by the side of DR.
Yeah, that's right. Nexplay banned out the Galio, so interesting that they picked the Camille first, but they want to ban out the Galio as well. But you know, Diana is a pickup right now for the side of DR. It's going to be 816 who should be taking that champion to the mid lane, and that's going to be very interesting because it is going to be the first Diana that we see today, the first Diana of the series, and also it's going to be a Gragas mid going up against that.
I don't really like Diana in this position though, because Diana again is really weak into disengaged champions like Janna as well as Gragas, right? Because her ultimate can be interrupted and she's heavily reliant on her dashes. So Diana definitely is a little bit of a coin flip champion, especially against the team composition of Nexplay. Whereas, you know, DR, looking at their champions, they do have a little bit here and there, right? Because they do have the Corki and the Braum, which aren't really able to reach the likes of the Ezreal and the Janna, but they also have the Diana and the Jarvan to sort of try and lock them down a little bit.
Yep, that's right. We are on Wild Rift right now. It is match point again, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, everything is on the line for DR Hellcats right now. If they want to have a shot at winning the FSL Wild Rift Open, then they need to win this game right now. 3-man invade. They are going to spot out the Gragas, but when you're level 1 as Jarvan, you don't have the flag and drag, you only have the flag. So he's going to be just fine. He's going to send 3 members to mid though, just to get that first push out.
Okay. So they're doing this to help leash the Jarvan, his Raptors, or his red buff, if I'm not mistaken, which I find a little bit odd. I'm not sure what this is supposed to accomplish here, right? Because it does take away the EXP and gold from the Corki and the Braum.
And the Jarvan is behind as well on his clear right now. Camille is level 2 and actually hanging around, maybe trying to catch any potential rotations.
The Fiora is here as well.
Yeah, just going straight forward and dashing onto the Braum, and that's about it.
But this Camille though, hanging around for so long, actually falling behind here, spotted on the ward.
Yeah, but spotted out by a ward, you're absolutely right. There's going to be maybe a fight. The hook shot is not going to connect onto anyone, neither will the Howling Gale. The Gragas has arrived though. Does he have the body slam? Just not. I'm just gonna back away.
Well,
Everyone
wait a
coming
second.
down, really. It's a huge party for everyone except the Fiora. She's the only one who wasn't invited.
I mean, she came down for a brief period of time and then just went back up. The
Yeah.
Darius also now walking back up the top lane here. Really, really awkward position for this Fiora. You know, the Jarvan almost level 4 here. Camille only at level 2.
Yep, that's right. That in late blue buff invade certainly did not pay off. However, can they burst this down before Jarvan gets in smite range?
I think that was picked
Went
up by the
over
Jarvan, if I'm not
to, I'm not too sure, but the fight has broken up right now, and Queen is the one in the front taking a lot of damage. And yeah, you're right, it did go over to the Jarvan. That means that Camille is even further behind, still at level 2.
Oh my, I don't think she'll be able to do anything for a really, really long time because Camille as a jungler, very, very reliant on her ultimate and she isn't even close at all. 2 minutes into the game, still level 2, struggling with this blue buff here. Oh man.
Yeah, Vampi meanwhile 4.5 basically. That's yeah,
Really, really not a good look here. Oh
not a
no.
good look. And okay, at least there's smite to help out there. If not, that would have been a pretty big disaster. But for now, Vampi is gonna be pathing up top right now. Hellgirl has gone in for a fight, instantly flashed out there. The flag is coming down, but Hellgirl already flashed away.
That was pretty unfortunate there. Flash burned by the Fiora. A little bit over aggressive when the Camille isn't in any position to sort of help her. So we will have to see how much this really impacts because we do note that there is about like 500-600 gold lead just from everything that happened in the early game. A lot of the gold lead is actually on the Jarvan, being 400 up this Camille here.
Yep, that's right. Now in the bot lane we have Chubby and Gia going up against this Diana, just continuing to push in and do a lot of damage. True shot barrage gonna come across, but not gonna be enough to take the Diana out. But that will buy Chubby time to continue to increase her lead right now by taking those turret plates.
Now it is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We will be seeing the dragon spawn right really, really soon. Will any team actually want to contest this here? You know, previously we did see both teams actually do have pretty good macro, right? Very nice decision making about whether or not they want to cross map. It's just about the execution.
Yeah, the 3 recalls did come out from the side of NXP, so that signals to me they do want to contest this. Corki, however, has not decided to recall. Okay, there we go.
Recalling now.
Recalling
for
now.
The package.
Scuttle Crab is going to be taken. Camille is 1 level down, and right now they just have 4 members in the bot side. Corki there grabbing the package, ready to fire.
Now, do notice the items though. The Jarvan just recalled because he was still on just 1 long sword here. A little bit of trading happening in the mid lane. And Jarvan is finally coming back to the Dragon with that BF and Chain Vest. Gonna be a 5 or 4v4 rather. Both top laners just in the 1v1 situation. Pretty much just AFK farming.
Yep, that's right. Gragas though putting a lot of damage right there. Throws the explosive cask the wrong way there to knock the Diana out. But still forcing that recall. Can they make anything happen? Instead, Gragas himself is going to recall. And they're just going to continue sieging down this bottom turret, which has dropped to about 950 health. They are 1 member down right now. There's 1 extra because I believe Diana actually cancelled that recall. They're going to be starting up that Dragon. Let's see what happens here. Package is used for additional burn damage and to zone as well. The redemption Venn diagram coming in, but Jarvan is going to EQ. But look at this Camille flying straight in onto Queen right now. Who is going to get this Dragon? It's going to be actually the Jarvan who goes down first for anything. The Diana ultimate there was a nice attempt, but Chubby critically picking up a double kill, and the rest of her team, Ray Ray, is going to slam that barrel onto the Corki. He picked up the Cloud Dragon as well. And that's going to be a 3-4-1 in favor of Nexplay.
Man, that was just really, really, really awkward there. I think they forced that fight, or they forced the Dragon way too hard. Oh,
hold on a second here, Hellgirl. Nice barrier there. Has to take the honey fruit as well, but yes.
Yeah, nothing much happening there in the top lane now. Both of them are probably going to recall here. The Rift Herald is spawning. The Darius does stay top lane here. The Corki heading to the bot lane does indicate there might be a little bit of a trade of objectives here. Oh, never mind, Corki is moving up to the Rift Herald finally.
Yep, Scuttle Crab is started up by Camille, who might be a little too far forward. They're forced to flash away. The Scuttle Crab will most likely be conceded unless Chubby takes it, but the explosive cast is going to knock 2 of them back. Keep your eyes on where the Diana is, though. Is the Diana going to find a way in? Darius has already fallen. The Guardian Angel from the Jarvan being procced as well. The EQ to get him out there alive.
Oh boy, the Fiora is also going down the bottom side,
Yep.
making them lose so much gold.
Oh, Diana going in onto Chabi. Chabi there has the flash as well, but Diana with a flash of her own is going to be able to take Chabi out, and that right there is at least some help, I guess, so something to help alleviate the problems right now, I mean, that DR are having.
Definitely. We do see actually what the problems that DR are facing is, of course, their composition is very skirmish based, but NXP and, Nexplay just play a more slower, controlled pace and utilize the range of the Janna and the Ezreal to really just poke their opponents out before making any decisive play, which is really what is their composition meant for, right? With slow, controlled play, the abuser scaling. And DR, they don't really have an answer. Their composition doesn't have a reliable way to get onto the Ezreal. The Jarvan Cataclysm doesn't serve as a nice and easy lockdown escape.
That's right, it most certainly does not. Chabi right now with 2 kills and 2 assists, nearly completing her Trinity Force, is going to be starting to push down this mid lane right now. Thankfully, the Diana does have decent wave clear for now, and Ezreal isn't exactly doing the most damage just yet. Oh, but what's happening up here? Queen might be in a spot of trouble, gonna Valkyrie out, but I believe the Hextech Ultimatum is available. The Ezreal Ultimate is not gonna find its mark, but
wait a second.
Hextech Ultimatum is used, but here is Chabi. Chabi just
Oh, no.
tanking up that turret, and unfortunately Janna gets it. The Monsoon, however, has been used preemptively to heal the Ezreal, and that means that Chabi is gonna be going down. That right there is an overcommitment, and next player are gonna start dropping Ray on that Gragas right now. He may be big, but he is fast as well, and he's able to make it out alive.
There was just an overcommitment from the side of Nexplay. There was no reason for them to be diving there onto Queen. There was nothing, no reason for them to be so aggressive, right? We did talk about previously what their team composition is supposed to do. They just need to scale, play the waiting game, wait until Ezreal gets his key items, and then fight objectives afterwards.
Absolutely, and I think that right there was I don't know, a bit of a misplay as well, because in terms of juggling the aggro there, Chabi tanked like 2 turret shots and was dropped to like a third of her health, and that really allowed A16 to jump on her and finish her off. If not for that, right, the Monsoon wouldn't have had to be used. The Janna was still shielding, and they would still be able to protect themselves from this Diana.
Now the Mountain Dragon here in 15 seconds. What is the game plan going to be? We do see Corki with that package. Now the Diana a little bit awkward of a recall since her team members are already actually stopped.
Yeah, the Rift Herald is now spawned for added pressure. Infernal Dragon has spawned and it's going to be started up. Darius is recalling, and so is the Fiora in the top lane. However, it looks like for now it's going to be a concede, unless maybe Vampi can come in for a sneaky steal right now. Going to get grounded, going to get knocked away. The smite is going to be secured there, but the Camille continuing on the hook shot I mean, is going to land onto that Corki right now. Chabi is in the middle of everyone and flashes away. That's going to be the Dragon, as well as 1 kill going over to Nexplay, and whoa! Queen there, nearly falling to that cheeky Mystic shot.
Now I really like the pickup of the Zhonya's Hourglass for the Ezreal here. Most people in this situation would just complete the Triforce, but she understood, right? The only way that we lose is if I die. And oh no,
yeah,
the
and
Diana
oh
here.
boy, speaking of dying, 816 here, just gonna get decimated by the combination of Mystic shots and everything. Why does it matter if you don't have a Triforce if you can still dish out tons of damage?
It was really clean combo from the Ezreal here. The Fiora getting caught out on the top side of the map, but I think she's going to be able to just run out here. No threat from the Jarvan at all.
Yep, that's right. Hellgirl there, starting to split push on the Fiora. They're sending the Gragas to match the Darius instead, and therefore allowing Hellgirl to just have free reign on the top side of the map.
Now Baron Nashor is up, but as historically we have seen in most of this series, most of the teams don't actually start and do an early Baron. So we should, maybe pay more attention to what is going to be the Dragon play and what are the teams actually going to do, and with their lane assignments in the next 1 or 2 minutes.
That is absolutely the case now. Ezreal does have those 2 items and an Executioner's Calling as well. Corki has completed 2 items of her own, and so has Diana right now with the Rod of Ages as well as that Lich Bane. Chabi walking a little far forward there, but it has the safety of the Janna and the Arcane Shift to back him up. Meanwhile, Fiora is pushing in the bottom lane there. Jones is going to go in to match, but really, what can she do? Honestly, I don't feel she can do too much at this point in time.
Right now, we're looking at the 1-3-1 setup that Nexplay has here, and they look, really practiced, really proficient at this. They're playing really safe. I say that, but the Jarvan engaging onto the Gragas at the top side.
Yeah.
The Gragas is going to be safe though.
He does have the body slam to get out of anything, I guess, and it's also pretty chunky at this point in time.
Oh.
Jarvan is coming back in for the flag and drag, but a beautiful Howling Gale right there to stop any potential engage. Queen is dropping pretty low as well, forced to Valk away from that Mystic Shot. True Shot Barrage going to come across and actually tag up all three. Camille has found the Jarvan as well and chases him out of the own jungle, and they're really just starving their opponents at this point, just continuously hammering down the pressure and not giving them a chance. Package has been taken, and there's a dive on the bot lane right now. Jones dropping pretty low and it's going to be going down. Hellgirl is now in front of everyone. Dashes across the wall. The Guardian Angel for the Camille will drop. Diana trying to land as much damage onto Hellgirl, but the Fiora is mightier than the Diana. The ultimate coming down, but Chabi is just going to seal her fate with a Mystic Shot. Vambi tries to get in, but ends up going down. Guardian Angel right there. A little bit of a miss time for the Mystic Shot and a little bit of a miss as well. The stopwatch should mean that Vambi should be just fine. True Shot Barrage was blocked away as well. Very nice there. But Chabi, look at the aggression that she's playing with right now. She has like 200 health, but she knows that her Janna is around and she can just continue to push the advantage.
Man, that was so aggressive from Nexplay there, but looking at them play at the 1-3-1 or the 1-2-1 in that situation, they played it so well. Right, they played 3 lanes, they push out the top wave, and their Gragas, easily rotates into the mid lane, and they converge onto the Darius at the bot side. Absolutely nothing that DR could do while they were still clearing the waves in those lanes that were getting pushed in.
That's right now, Gia and Chabi, this bot lane duo. Whoa! This Camille also jumping straight in onto the Diana there. It's a little far forward. True Shot Barrage is not going to find its mark. The Ocean Dragon has spawned, and I think that was just to show dominance,
A little bit of an alpha play right there.
Exactly. The Dragon has dropped down. The Redemption is just come down to scout that one out. But realistically, what can DR do about it? Nothing. Chabi just continuing. Wow, Arcane shifting forward like that. That is
so aggressive.
Absolutely aggressive stuff right there. And the damage that Chabi is putting out. Look at Queen DR just dropping to below half health. Chabi has blood in her eyes. She is looking for it. She's hunting for it. Queen DR forced to go golden. The Unbreakable will block out Chabi for now, but Chabi is separated from her support. Does it really matter though? True Shot Barrage coming across. It does not tag Queen, but it will nearly end the life of the Diana. Now Jones pulling them in, but I really don't think that this is the pull that you want. Gia is going to say thank you very much for that kill. And now...
Was that a 2v5?
Yes, it actually was a 2v5.
Oh
goodness.
My. I mean, we did see how effective the Janna and Ezreal were, right, against the likes of the Diana. Dashing in instantly got Monsooned away, and then when she ulted, right, the Ezreal just so mobile, being able to, Arcane Shift and flash out of the ultimate.
Yep, that's right now. Dragon, Baron has been started up. 5,000 gold is left, but they're going to peel off and they're going to engage right now. Queen is dropped really low. Chabi in the back line with her, but maybe a bit too far forward actually for this Ezreal, and he's going to go down. What else can they find? That's a bit of an overstep right there. Fiora has teleported in, however, and Hellgirl, look at this 3v5. They're still chasing them away. Gonna try to take that support down, but the re-engage from the Diana, they're really going very far right now. 816 is trying his very best, but 816 is going to go down. The Monsoon as well was actually not used in the fight just now, and now is used to top up the health bars of Nexplay. And well, that was
a little bit odd. Yeah, I mean, I think the turn there onto the Corki itself was good, right? But if I'm not mistaken, Chabi didn't use her Zonias, right? A little bit greedy with the risk that she was taking there, and the Corki being able to reposition with her Valkyrie. So, overall, I think it was a pretty decent team fight for the side of DR, right? They play the front to back, and they are able to utilize the Braum and the Jarvan as their front lines, being able to block all the damage from the Ezreal. So, if they can maybe replicate that again, they might have a chance of winning.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know if Chabi's gonna make the same mistake twice, because I think that wasn't that was really mainly her mistake of being in the middle of three people when her support was not exactly nearby.
Right. And at that instance, I don't think oh, hold on though.
Yep, that's right. Bob is instantly gonna get ditched right there. The package coming out, and actually,
Oh, the
Hockey
package.
was caught out by the Hextech Ultimatum, but able to live. Now, once again, without the Brom to block all that damage, Nexplay move towards the Baron. This 7,000. Keep your eyes on where Jarvan is. Is he going to be able to make a move in to steal this one? Helgo is doing her very best to zone out the Jarvan.
Oh.
And that's going to be the Baron going down Jarvan with the flag and drag. Gets popped. And he's going to wake up and he's going to see that there's a Fiora there and a Gragas. Doesn't matter if you go golden. That's just 2 more seconds that I have to wait before I kill you.
I mean, this just looks like lights out, right? For DR, there's absolutely nothing they can do with the... Just the Ezreal is so fat, and it's not just like the Ezreal is the one carry threat here. Everybody on the side of Nexplay are so fat. Even the Camille jungle. Oh,
yep.
A bit of a hook here from the Darius, but not going to be
Wait.
resulting anything.
That single Mystic shot there onto Queen dropped her really, really low. Diana, where is she? This is her time to make a miracle play happen. Jones is dropping to about 200 health. Monsoon just going to continue to top them up. This is really hilarious. Nexplay have their own fountain right now in the enemy base, and it is the Janna. That's one more turret going down. Fiora is going to be clearing up the last one as well. Keep your eyes on Chabi.
There's no Monsoon though. The Diana can make a big play here.
Yep, Diana going to be going in onto Chabi. Pulls him back, but it's just not enough. Chabi is going to take out the Diana, going to knock that Corki out. And that means that Nexplay, Tempest, they are the winners of FSL's Wild Rift Open. Congratulations to them.
There's this really, really clean and crisp gameplay coming from Nexplay. The first game, a little bit iffy, but games 2 and 3, they look so prepared and so practiced, especially with those scaling compositions, right? They understand what they're supposed to do, the limitations of their composition, showing nice macro with, cross-mapping when they need to. And overall, they were just a better team in this best of 5.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Nexplay Esports. They are the winners. Of course, DR Hellcats, very good effort to them as well in the runner-up position. The prize pool that they're going to win, of course, for Nexplay, they have won themselves $250 as well as 5,000 Wild Rift cores for the entire team. For the second place, that is DR Hellcats, it's $125 and 3,000 wild cores per team. And in third and fourth place, the third and fourth placing match was played off the stream. Space Gamer Calyx picks up third place. They pick up $75 and 1,500 Wild Rift cores per team. And in fourth place, that's Monochrome Araceli. They pick up $50 for themselves. Congratulations to all these teams and to all the participants for a job well done. Now, once again, this has been the FSL Wild Rift Open. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We were presented by Intel and supported by Yahoo. Thank you very much for everyone who watched. You want to give a shout out to your socials and stuff?
Right, so my name is Glaciers. I'm also the coach of Alliance Wild Rift team. You can find me on Facebook or at Glaciers Gaming or Instagram as well. I'll stream on Twitch, Trovo, and Facebook and YouTube at Glaciers. So thank you all very much.
Yeah, that's right. And I am Escape Artist. You can find me on Facebook, that's Gerard Escape Artist Peters. On Twitter, Escape Artist LOL. And I do stream as well on Twitch, Escape Artist Gaming. Thank you very much to everyone once again for tuning in. I hope you guys had an amazing day. I know I did. It was so exciting to cast all these games. And I hope to see everyone soon. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.